Yeah.
Hey yo man, it's your time. Man, fuck poverty. Get this money, man. What the fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
I can tell you're mad at me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the pnljudgementals podcast. I'm Leroy. No Phillip this week. And before I go on, let me give a shout out to everybody who goes on our TikTok page. Our TikTok page at pnljudgementals. I always promote it at the end of the episode. Shout out to everybody who looks at the videos, likes them, sends a comment. And shout out to our last week. I'm gonna give a shout out to King. King has a picture of a black fist on his profile, I guess you would call it. So you already know what type we dealing with. King says that we random hate on black women. This was from the video we did last week. We were talking about where the mom dragged the kid by her hair, and we made a comment about the reporter. And I didn't say anything bad about the reporter. I just said she just didn't look like she should have been on TV. Like she just went to work, wasn't expecting to be on the air that day. That's all I said. I don't know where you get this hate black women from or whatever. Well, I don't get it, but thank you for everybody who comments and will comment to every comment. You ask a question or whatever, we'll answer it. So thank you for everybody who goes on our page. We'll do the promotion for our other social media at the end of the episode. But let me start off talking about Memphis, Tennessee. Well, 4 family members, Darius Brantley, Caitlin Brantley, Brittany Brantley, and Carol Brantley, all the Brantleys up in there. They've been arrested after a brutal beating in a Cheddar's restaurant that left a teenage employee badly injured because it took so long for their large party to be seated. Here's the report.
I am happy. I'm happy because they
This is the young man's mom, the young man who got beaten by the Brantley clan. This is his mom talking.
They need to, face the consequences of what they did to him.
Letitia Ford finding some consolation in the arrest of 4 family members charged with beating her 17-year-old son while he was a host at this Cheddar's restaurant on North Germantown Parkway.
He had a concussion. They busted his lip. They blacked his eye. He had a lot of bruises on him.
It happened Sunday when a party made up of Brittany, Carol, Darius, and Caitlin Brantley allegedly became upset over how long they were waiting to be seated. According to police, Darius Brantley kicked the 17-year-old from behind. Brittany Brantley threw punches at the teenager, who fell and hit his head against a brick wall.
Damn. So the dude Brantley had to sneak attack the young man from behind, while one of the female Brantleys beat the shit out of that little boy so much to where he fell and he hit his head on the ground. Damn.
Oh.
As a mother, it makes me angry because no child deserves to go through that, especially over a table.
I went to the Brantleys' address in Southeast Memphis Friday, hoping to get a comment. I knocked, but no one answered the door. Many have
They was in there. They just saw you coming up and didn't answer.
been left wondering how such a terrible thing could happen.
It's all about making a difference. Put them praying hands together. It's all about making a difference. I'm praying for you, little man.
The senseless attack touched the heart of Keith Leachman, who mentors Orange Mount Youth. He's reached out to the 17-year-old and his mother and now wants to start a fundraising effort to help the teen with his recovery.
My goal is to try to encourage him, embrace him, let him know that all is well.
In Orange Mound, Mike Suriani, WREG News Channel 3.
Yes, they have a GoFundMe for the young man. What the hell? Don't fuck with the Brantleys. I guess I can say that. They whoop your ass. The damn man will sneak you from behind, and a woman will whoop your ass so much where you fall on the ground and hit your damn head. So don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with those Brantleys. Alright, here go one of 2 of our street entrepreneurs. We have a street entrepreneur series. Street entrepreneurs, get your money, do your thing. Everybody hating, get it how you live. It's all about the dollar bills. It's on. So we going to Nuthing, Connecticut, with 34-year-old Calvin Outcreek. I don't. His name is pronounced Ortique. We'll hear how the reporter pronounced his name. A Connecticut Department of Transportation employee was arrested for participating in a gift card and loyalty card scam at Wooden Tap restaurants in Connecticut. I guess Wooden Tap is a chain in Connecticut. I'm not sure. I've never heard of it before. But here's the report.
Welcome back, everyone. 10 minutes after 5, a State Department of Transportation employee is accused of stealing thousands of dollars through the gift card system of the Wooden Tap restaurant chain.
News 8's Natasha Lubchenko live in Hamden this morning with how police cracked the case. Good morning, Natasha.
Keith, Laura, good morning to you both. Police say this was no small theft. They believe more than $200,000 were compromised between May of 2020 and just earlier this year through gift cards and loyalty cards. Now, Newington police arrested 34-year-old Calvin Ortique from Bloomfield for allegedly hacking into the company's gift card and loyalty card database. Police say more than $200,000, as we mentioned, were compromised and $20,000 were stolen and then redeemed at 7 Wooden Tap locations. Ortique and other unnamed co-conspirators are accused of using stolen card numbers to make fake e-gift cards. The loyalty card, which rewards frequent customers with bonus dollars, had balances ranging from $30 to $700. Now, you're probably wondering how they were caught. The owners of Wooden Tap noticed customers trying to use their gift cards only to find out the balance was wiped. Hartford Restaurant Group says they replaced funds on hundreds of cards already and will continue to affect affected customers.
Well, be prepared. Anyone that was involved in the scam with Mr. Calvin, he's going to tell on everybody. How would they know that he's a part of a scheme? Why do they know that it could have been just him that was doing it? How did they get access to these numbers? Was it somebody on the job that was feeding them the numbers or something? Because they said he got into the system where he got the gift card numbers. So he had the gift card numbers, created a gift card with the numbers in there, and people can use that gift card to go on a Wooden Tap, and you pretty much he probably charged like half off on a card. If you got a $50 card, you probably buy it off for $25 or something like that. His scheme going on there, but don't get ready. He gonna tell on everybody.
Very disappointing to know that somebody would take advantage of our guests with all their and take their hard-earned money, and we feel it's our job to make sure that we can get that money back to them.
Now, Ortique was arraigned in New Britain Superior Court yesterday. He faces a slew of criminal charges ranging from larceny, computer crime, and identity theft. Coming up in the next half hour, I'll tell you what you can do if you have been affected. For now, we are live in Hamden. I'm Natasha Lubchenko, News 8.
So he's the one that hacked the system, I assume. But how did they find out it was him? That's what I want to know. See, the news don't really tell the whole story. I want to know, how did they find out it was him, and how did they know that he was a part of a team that was doing this? But get your ducks in order, because I'm gonna tell on everybody. And here's our second street entrepreneur. Street entrepreneur, get your money, do your thing. Everybody hating on you, get it how you live. It's all good. We go to Upper Darby, PA, where Upper Darby Parking Enforcement Director and former councilwoman, 45-year-old Sakia Coles, was charged with 4 counts of theft by unlawfully taking, theft by deception, theft by failure to make required dispensation of funds, and receiving stolen property for allegedly stealing approximately $4,300 from parking kiosks. Well, she's a street entrepreneur, but she didn't really take that much money. I mean, it's up at Darby Parking, so you know you're not getting really. Anybody don't know the area. It's a large area, but it's not large enough where you can rake in millions of dollars with parking schemes. Yeah, so it's not. I mean, she stole, but it wasn't really a lot. But here's the report.
Developing right now, a coin caper. Investigators say the woman in charge of parking tickets in a local community tried to cash in on her job. It's the latest development in a CBS News Philadelphia investigation. Chief investigative reporter Joe Holden has been on this story for months. He has the details from Upper Darby Township.
This is a political corruption case.
District Attorney Jack Stolzheimer said the filing of felony theft charges against Upper Darby Parking Enforcement Director Sakella Coles came after Coles allegedly directed a member of her staff to take coins from parking kiosks to a local credit union, convert them to cash, and return that money to her.
It would be used for her own personal benefit and the benefit of the employees of the office, for gifts, for parties, for free lunches.
Oh, she was like a Robin Hood of thefts. So she just used that money to have parties and lunch, paying for lunch for her employees and all that stuff. She was just like a Robin Hood. So I ain't mad at her. It benefited the community. Because they still spent it in Upper Darby anyway. I'm pretty sure they didn't stray that far from the area. So that money just helped the community out.
CBS News Philadelphia launched a separate investigation back in November into complaints that some 18,000 parking tickets failed to make it to local courts for processing. And our reporting led to the filing of a federal lawsuit by people who say they got a ticket but never a court hearing. The report also attracted the attention of investigators.
I want to give Joe Holden the proper due. I mean, that story really began to change some people's opinions inside township government that somebody was really watching.
Prosecutors say the township lost more than $1 million in revenue from the missing tickets, but alleged parking staff members tried to file those old tickets with the Administrative Office of Pennsylvania Courts after our report aired in January.
Administration, after Mr. Holden's report, and after Township Council decided to...
one of her employees done told on her. It was probably, they looked at that person that was stealing, and they said, oh no, she did it.
Issue the audit, rushed to try to get all of those backdated files sent to AOPC.
Cole's attorney was waiting for us after the DA's press conference and disagreed that his client committed any crime as it relates to the theft charges.
This case is there may have been some sloppy accounting and sloppy record keeping and perhaps a sloppy policy that when it was discovered was ceased.
Well, she admitted to stealing, so I don't know what in the world he was talking about. She admitted to thefts, and she got her husband. It was one incident where, well, of course, you know, it's a kiosk, so you know it's a lot of coins and all that stuff. She got her husband to take the money to the bank, to her bank, and withdrew the same amount of money. So if he took coins there to get it counted and took the money out, she's either involved in a credit union or TD Bank. I think TD Bank still has a coin machine there. I know the credit union does. And what the credit union do is when you use it, the money goes into your account. So you can't like just take the money out and they'll just give you the cash. So the money automatically goes into your account. Then you have to fill a withdrawal slip and take that money out that you just put in. That's how it works in a credit union. I don't know how TD Bank. So it's either TD Bank or the credit union or one of those other banks that allow you to use coin operating. Because I haven't seen coin operation in a bank in a while, other than the credit union and TD Bank. But yeah, she admitted her guilt, so I don't know what the lawyer was talking about. Well, hey, he got to get his money some kind of way. Don't knock the player. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do our TV and movie stuff next time when Philip comes on air with us. You can reach the Judgementals on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube at pnljudgementals, Instagram at _judgementals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel too at PNL Judgementals, because we don't have a lot of subscribers. We got a lot of subscribers on TikTok, but not too many subscribers on our YouTube page. So follow us everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Thanks for listening, everyone. Y'all have a good one.
Niggas say that we drawlin', but really we ballin'. They mad cause they fallin'. We rottin', they successful, but stressful.